Great and beautiful morning and evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this moment. Welcome to 367 edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. Yes, I would say that the global market have been hit with profit taking, as we speak. The market have pulled back from the previous week and they started on a positive note yesterday. But at this hour, most of the market in the mature economy are in red, or let's say they are moving southward as a result of what profit taking is the major statement or major factor I would say, as a result of investor analyzing the latest information and also as market have rallied, also the amount of profit taking. That is why I always emphasize that investing in equity is risky, and for that we must have plan, we must also trade your plan. That you should not fall in love with up market, but use up market was to take profit. Market have rallied last week in mature economy, and what we are seeing today is a sign that yes, any market in the world, whether we are trading locally or internationally, they are about to work with profit taking. And for that, you must have a plan how to trade the market. Don't be greedy and don't just follow bandwagon. Set your plan from the offset and also trade your plan. That is how we can work. Maximize the up market and the down market, or the oscillation or volatility in the market. If you understand how to enter a stock with no entry price, no stop loss, and also profit target, I will tell you when the market is up or when the trade you are is in green, nobody tells you what to take, but your plan will always guide you, and that is why you must have what plan to trade. And when you don't have plan to trade, you will toast up and down by the market, whether you are trading in the local market or we are trading international market, whether you are trading fixed income or we are trading cryptocurrency, you are trading FS, and also you are trading commodity. You must have a plan, and that plan helps you to manage your risk, because every trading or every buy and sell business, especially trading online, is risky. And if you don't have plan, I think you are vulnerable to either a bad decision, because you don't know when to enter, you don't know when to exit. And that's why before now in our market locally here, we have seen that has been the major problem of many traders or investors in Nigeria market. You know when to buy, you know when to sell, and no market across the globe, anywhere in the world, will continue to go up direction or continue to come down direction. There is oscillation, low and high, what create a what opportunity, but because advanced trading strategy that have been adopted, yet even when the stock is going high, you can still buy high because you know your target. That's why the matter of buy low and sell high is good, but there are people like us that buy high because you know that it's going to steep. But that's why your technical analysis is very, very important, that you understand the concept of technical analysis and apply it to what to know the sentiment, the momentum, and also the psychology of people in the market, so that at the end of the day you will stay ahead of the market. As we speak now, I'll tell you that Asia market has opened what in the red as a result of what weak trade data that came from China. At the same time, Reserve Bank of Australia also hacking rates, they guide you to know exactly what to do. And that is why I tell you that in equity investment, sentiment in news, all is reflected what on the chart. You must keep your eyes on the chart. Yes, the expectation of a pause, which Fed have given a sign, is also another thing, but weaker than expected. The data that came recently, people are contemplating: are they going to see pause or start cutting a rate? These are also what's also mooting activities in Asia market. Seeing this weak data in terms of trade from China, that also weighed on the market, and market will also move in the red or the south direction right away. And also, like I just mentioned earlier, the rate hike was in Australia also has been another for the hike of about 20%, 20 basic points up. This also weigh on the market. And don't forget that this news of weak trade data that came from China has also weighed on the oil market, commodity market. As we speak now, we saw oil also pulling back, even when they tried to rebound yesterday. As we speak now, because of this week data that came from China, it's also weighed on the market already as we speak. This is the state of the market right away, in Australia. But if you look at what is happening in Europe, I'll tell you that Europe is also mirroring what is already happening in Asia, and put U.S. market is not left behind. But I see that European stocks also have moved southward this hour as investors digest also weak data in terms of industrial output that came from Germany, being the largest economy in that region. Like, you don't forget that yesterday I told you that all the purchasing manager index in Italy, Spain, France, Germany, all were what below to 50 points. That is that most of this economy are kind of business activities there has also contracted. That also is reflecting now that we're seeing another industrial data that also show that the Germany economy is also on a mess because of this the lower expectation, weak industrial output is also weighing on that. That means production in Germany has contracted. This also manifesting already in this. That's why we need to also look at data. Like I said, if you remember last week that since the decision of the central banks of the world are not driven by by data. When I mean macro data, that means we'll see a lot of volatility in the market going into the future because they are relying purely on what on data. They are relying purely on data to make decisions in this market. If any economy or any central banks anywhere in the world is using data to make decisions, it tells you that that will determine their up and down. And for me, this wave we are seeing up and down will continue, and that is the volatility. And also the beauty, one of the beauty of the capital market, that stock market, the market don't remain in one direction. It goes up and down to create room for what? For buying and also for selling. Also, coupled with also some missed numbers that came from some companies on that region, especially in Europe. We saw that UPS reported a very hefty loss, and that also put the price down on the quarterly data that came was below expectation because they posted loss. And don't forget that recently they are moving to like merge with this credit Swiss. These are the things that's also weighing on that market. We saw that direct link, which also one of the company listed there, an insurance company also posted a number that also were not too good, and that's also part of it. But all eyes are still on DHL to release their number. They're still also going to shape the market. Like I said earlier, that we saw a pullback in oil price this morning as a lot of what is appointing trade data that came from from China, raising concern over demand, despite the move by Ukraine and encouraging OPEC to kind of place ban on countries that are kind of supporting Israel on this war in Gaza. And also they were saying that Russia have said they're going to even sustain their cuts next year. But that demand is very, very key. If you cut your supply and there's no demand, there is nothing you can do. Price will still go down. That is why these are the fundamentals that are around the market now. They're concerned. But I believe that let's wait and see what will play out. But if the war in Gaza or conflict is not escalating, we might also see stability in the global economy. But if anything go beyond what it is today, the global economy will be in turmoil, and that will not be good for the world. I believe that this is time that the world leaders will take action and also make sure that they press for peace, let this geopolitical tension around the globe start slowing down to drive to drive direction and also to drive economy. I tell you, political tension any day, anytime does not bring out anything good. Rather, it takes things to the other level, and which most of us will not like. For that, I think this is the time for the world leaders and also many concerned organizations to start preaching peace and let peace return to the global economy. Yes, I've told you earlier that you can't that the U.S. market cannot go contrary to what we have seen, in Asia and also in Europe. Profit taking also have hit, stocks and also in the U.S. market. Right now, U.S. futures are also deep this Tuesday morning, pulling back on what on recent gain as a lot of what profit taking, and also investors also weigh the numbers that are also coming in, and also expectation as all eyes are see if Fed will start cutting rate. And don't forget that as this week economic trade figure that came from Russia, from China, and others are still part of what the market is also analyzing in US. Market open very positive on Monday, finished positive, but I'll tell you this morning, market is going down as a result of what profit taking in that also environment. And also there's what we call the weak work fight for corruption for bankruptcy also is part of events happening in that market. These are statements that also investors are considering. Like I told you earlier, that the heavy loss posted by UBS also is also weighing on this market because most of these companies are international companies, financial companies. That anything happen going to weigh, and also the merger plan with Swiss and all those also is what all eyes now. How far they're going to go with it. These are the things that we're going to look at. And when you see trade data that is weak in China, it tells you that it affects a lot of companies, especially Europe that's a major export world to China. If China weak trade is there, they don't affect those countries that also that export to that kind of environment because demand for the importing will also be low. Why exporting also if they might be increasing, but getting from other regions will also slow down. And these are why these trade figures are very, very important because it tells you where the tide will swing to because of what activities. Also we saw that Saudi Aramco profit also slump. These are the things that also weigh in the market. They drop in in the third quarter income of Aramco. It's also concerned can see oil producing environment country or company that has been at the peak in terms of profit has slowed down. That's why that no company, no season remain the same. They've been up and down. But this don't forget that oil price have remained relatively below 80, even across it, but I'll tell you for the larger part of 2023, we have seen that oil price have remained a bit below 80. But previous years we are seeing crossing almost 100 or coming down. These have supported those cars, but now we are seeing a mixed number from these oil companies. Down here in Nigeria, we are still experiencing the same thing, but we are seeing activities in the Wando and Steplat now, seeing how they're going to go around it. But for Wando, it's just coming up. While Steplat have posted positive number here down in Nigeria. But we'll now look towards what is happening in Africa. African market, as to speak, also is very, very mixed. Why in Nigeria we are seeing profit taking activities also is surfacing this morning after the market have kind of rebound from the peak of 70,500 and 19. Now it pulled back, but for 2 days before today now we are seeing time to rebound. But today market is flat, very weak and silent this morning at this hour because of what investors still looking at where to go as they continue to digest the great, much better than expected Q3 number that we have seen so far. Why few companies are yet to do their number? Companies like STMB and ETI in terms of the banking sector and others, investors are looking at to see these numbers. I believe this is also going to shape the market when these numbers hit the market. But for the one that comes so far, this is not investors that I would call the hot money are still looking at this number because of we're seeing kind of a mistrend in the yield environment. This is also what this institutional investors are considering as they are analyzing the potential and also the projecting how the result will be, how going to support the higher dividend. Looking at an environment where inflation has gone almost around the 27%, while the highest yield in the market is around 16%. They're trying to marry all these to know exactly where they are going. But good for me that our market is still very strong. We are seeing stocks coming up powerfully. But as I speak now, the index is flat. As to speak, I mean flat, very, very flat as we speak. For quick one, before we go and see what the market is doing, let's look at the two results today and see where these companies are going and where they are coming from. Especially we're looking at the agro business sector where OKOMU and PRESCO dominate in terms of price and in terms of also performance. We are seeing new companies coming up in that direction, in that environment. We saw the life of Elali trying to raise funds and also expand its business, and we're seeing livestock coming in powerfully. But the two major leaders in that industry remain OKOMU and what? OKOMU and PRESCO. Let's look at the numbers that came from these two companies. So give us insight what is doing with this company. Are we going to hold? Are we selling to go into another opportunity? These are why you must look at the company earnings to see from the number what you can project to see what the full year will look like. I always say that the third quarter earnings of any company is very, very important. That's why we're looking at these numbers. Now, if you look at what the result that came from or the scorecard that came from OKOMU oil, I say that the revenue improve tremendously. Good, because if you look at the numbers you are seeing insurance figure, you can't see such figures here. But they are looking good. But I will tell you that these are companies that we call blue chip companies, defensive stocks that have demonstrated capacity. You might see the way they maintain their growth and also their payout. Here we can see that OKOMU revenue moved from 50.2 billion to 60.6 billion. That's about 21% in the green, and that was translated about 20.9 billion in terms of profit after tax against 18.1 billion in 2022, and the profit after tax was grown by 16%, and that also posted or can still translate to 21 naira 90 kobo earning per share as at the third quarter, and against 18.9 in 2022. But if you look at the profit margin, which I little bit that is very, very key, you need to know how efficient these companies were able to manage their costs. It tells you that in every 1 naira that OKOMU has made from the 60 billion, posted in revenue. They are return about what? About 34 or 35 kobo as, as the profit. That means every 1 naira, because as I said, that the profit margin for 2023, stood at what? At 34.5 against 36.5 recorded in 2022. That means despite in this environment where cost of production is high and cost of activities in terms of the cost of sale, we see that out of 1 naira revenue that was generated by OKOMU, 34 to 35 kobo is retained as profit. For me, it's not a bad one. And also, if you look at the company net assets is always it's very simple for you to know your net assets, total assets minus what? Total liability. You get your net assets. Like I told you yesterday, that is, you can call it a shareholders fund, shareholders equity, all call it. They are return of the same thing. For this, the balance sheet of OKOMU remain powerful, strong, and robust. And also, you can see that OKOMU, if you look at the return on capital or return on assets employed, it's about 49.3%, which is also good. Either equity employed, what you call it, employed equity, we need to call it. It's a good one so that the company is also doing well. But if you look at the operating cash flow for this period, which I told you, in this class, and I'm talking that you don't just look at the income statement alone. Look at the income statement, the balance sheet, and also the cash flow. Cash flow will tell you if the operation of the company is also being supported by activities that will provide fund for that company. That's when we look at the cash flow. Is the cash flow looking up in the same direction with the earnings or looking toward in opposite direction? But for OKOMU, we see that the cash flow is also looking up, in the same direction. Cash flow improved to 25.3 billion from 22.8 billion in 2022. Good. From 22 to 25, you can see the improvement in it. This is the state of OKOMU. But OKOMU have also declared an entry dividend of what? 4 naira 50 kobo. But if you look at the upside potential of OKOMU at the current price is selling, I will tell you it's very, very slim. Unless there's another thing that will come. But for that, you know why you are in OKOMU. If you are in OKOMU for defensive and also for dividend, you are good to hold. But if you want capital appreciation, you might not get much from OKOMU. I expect OKOMU to move from 236 to 500 overnight. No. But there are some stocks that can give you 100%, 50%. That means it depends on your investment objective. That's why you must have objective that will guide your trade. This is why you have to understand all this. Yes, we quickly look at what is also the number released by PRESCO. PRESCO, by all ramifications, I'll tell you this number is strong and good. You might say it's better than that of OKOMU, but because OKOMU payout, to investor remain robust and very encouraging. That's why we are seeing that investor most time play around OKOMU, because OKOMU pay out more dividend. That means people will say they are more investor friendly in terms of their work, their payout, or their dividend policy. But we are seeing that the PRESCO is coming up. But let me look at the number that were released by PRESCO also as a result of the operation in Q3. That means the 9 months, Q1, Q2 all together in 9 months. If you look at the PRESCO number, I'll tell you the revenue for PRESCO was, you could say that it's even higher than that of that of OKOMU. It's also a pointer where PRESCO is going. PRESCO can see that they grew their revenue from 59.2 billion to 76.9 billion. That is 30% up in the green. And also you can see that the PAT also in that direction from 15.9 billion in 2022 to 23.5 billion. That is about 48% in the green. You can see the huge gap. You can see that is one leading OKOMU in terms of top and bottom line for the 9 months of the year, and also translate to 23 naira earning per share against 16 naira earning per share in 2020. You can see that even in earning per share is still leading, but if you look at price today in the market, I can see that there's difference between that OKOMU is almost at 236, while that of PRESCO is below 200. Tells you where you should be if you are an income investor, because you are there to want to make money. These are the things to look at when we are looking at number. What is the value in there? What is the upside potential for this price of the stock? And also, if you look at PRESCO cost, you can see that yes, the cost here is higher than what we are seeing in OKOMU. Because if you look at the profit margin for OKOMU, you can see that it's still very, very high. But for PRESCO, so that the profit margin improved from 26.8% to 30.5%. You can see 31, but 30.5% in terms of that means in every 1 naira out of this 76 billion, about 30 kobo or 31, about 31 kobo is being retained as profit for PRESCO. And PRESCO balance sheet, I would say that is very, very strong. Also, you can see that the assets here is also robust. But you look at the operating cash flow for PRESCO, I would say there was a great tremendous improvement from 700 from 876, sorry, 876.7.2 million to 33.7 billion in 2023. You can see great improvement in what operating cash flow. That is where you can see the improvement in the top line again, or the what we call the income statement, because the cash flow is supposed to go in the same direction with income statement, which for me is a good one. At the end of the day, for the 9 months, they also recommended a 2 naira 3 dividend for their shareholder, which is good. And this is why I said you must look at these numbers and see where you see the upside potential, and also where it's higher higher yield. But you can see that OKOMU has paid almost a 2 naira 4 naira 50 kobo, while PRESCO has paid 2 naira. Now it is not done on you. Where should you put your 10 for capital appreciation or for dividend yield? These are the things you guide. That's why we must have our plan to trade at any given time in the market. Yes, stop here for the let's go word to word to see what is happening in the market. Yes, I will tell you that as to speak now, I said earlier that market is still very, very much flat. Right away, I think that market is reading around still above no 70,000 mark. Market is reading 70,465.69. Market is down by 13.93. That is 0.02, not up to 0.1. Now market is still, if you want to implement, market is still 0.02. 0.02 for me is very, very flat, and that is why. And now, but if you look at also the market rate is also slightly in the red, but still having 17 gainers in terms of stock, and also having 15 having 17 losers, sorry, and 15 gainers. These are the state of the market now. But we want to look at, first of all, look at the top losers right away. But I see that Northern Nigeria Flour Mill is one leading the pack of the loser pack with 10% down, followed by TIP, also 9.6% down, UPDC 9.2 down, and Internal Oil 8.6 down, and Regency Insurance also in the red. On the gainer chart, GSK is leading by 9.9, followed by Japo Gold 9.4. Japo is almost 1 naira 52 kobo as we speak. As the news hit the market that Japo is doing a special placement at 2 naira 50 kobo. And I've said it earlier in this platform that the result of Japo is also improving, looking up, and think that this one of the company that the local content is very, very important, and also they are going to extraction of, that is mining of gold and all that. And I told you that from the result and also from the plan of the company, they're always putting their things right already. Things will start improving. The numbers I've shown in the last 3 quarters, even from 2022 gradually, but already that this company is still having a negative, what we call accumulative loss. But I believe, but non-negative shareholders from accumulative loss is still lost, a negative one. But let's believe that with this injection of about more than 20 billion, but that might bring a turnaround in the company. For those that are taking the position now, I think you are doing the right thing ahead of what this company is going to do. For people to buy into the company at 2 naira 50 kobo, they're already seeing potential where they are going. For you to get at the market at this current price, you are still buying at a discount. For me, it's not a bad one. For those that are already in there, just stay patient and put your position. Followed by Police Microfinance. This Police Microfinance has moved from as low as 1 naira 94 kobo to now 2 naira 15 kobo as a lot of what the recent licensed by CBN to become one of the commercial banks. And don't forget that this is one of the pension company, or the microfinance. But I will tell you, most of police, how they manage activities. I think police microfinance is one of the coordinating finance for them. And going to having a commercial license is a plus for you. Also, if you are thinking long and medium, nothing stop you. And in terms of dividend, they dividend consistently. That it might not be too much because of the price, only that the share in issue has also enlarged because of private market activities, and also private placement, public offer, and other stuff. But with now going having a license for commercial, I see a lot of potential. That is why if you are thinking long, it's a place to be. Also, we are seeing Cornerstone Insurance rebounding from profit taking that we saw yesterday to 1 naira 44 kobo, gain almost 5.1, and Universal Insurance also in the world. These are the top 5 as we speak now. But in terms of volume activity, I'll tell you that volume, Japo Gold is leading in volume, 32.4 million share traded so far, followed by Champ. Champ is also doing 2 naira. Champ have touched almost 2 naira 36 kobo this morning, but as we speak now, profit taking also have hit Champ. Champ is trading about 2 naira 20 kobo, about 17.3 million share traded so far. Owando has also touched 10 naira 10 naira 55 kobo. Right now, they are pulled back to what? 9 naira 90 kobo, 15.4 million share traded so far. White Sheep PLC is also on the gainer tab from loss of yesterday, 1 naira 8 kobo at 15.2 million share also. Fidelity has also crossed 9 naira again toward 9 naira 10 kobo, 15.2 million share also traded so far. This is the state of the market in terms of activities, looking at the figures so far. But we want to come back to the chart to look at what is happening in the market right away. Chart will tell you exactly what is happening. You can see our chart here that the market is flat. You can look at, let me also zoom it here so we can see it very well, that the market is still very, very flat here. If you can see very well, you can see it here that market is flat here. That's right. So let me zoom it. You can see not up, not down, but you can see that market has remained in this what we call another consolidation has started already here. Between here and here is the longer candlestick that is also until the market take away this down. That's why we now confirm a decline phase. But as we speak now, market is still at what? At a distribution phase with this one red this hour. That yesterday and the Friday, you can see there's an accumulation uptrend, but now we're seeing a flat position. That means we can commonly say that if you draw your chart here, you can see that this is what the strong resistance level of the market right away now. And you can see that market has started another consolidation again at this point. And that's why you must understand all this as what? As statistics, or if you are reading the chart, or you are a trader or investor, you must know where the market is. You can see this is where, say this, you can see these two green line here. This is the state of the market. You can see from here to this point, once the market take all the one down, but as speaking now, market is still within that consolidation. But right now, you can see the market is at the distribution phase of the market. After 2 days up, you can see the market is going down here, waiting for another trigger. But I told you earlier that the institutional investor that will bring the hot money are still digesting the number, they're creating their one starting position, looking at also what is happening in the environment. You know what yield did to equity in the matured market. When it was going up, the equity market was struggling. But immediately, the Fed make a move that they're not likely to increase rate again. The yield market become what? Experience a sell-off. You now see that other, but now our yield market is mixed. But in the last 2 weeks, now we've seen that there's increased what in Treasury and also in open market operation. But I say at this point that it depends where the CBN is going. Now that MPC meeting is coming, is the CBN going to increase rates to attract foreign investors? The foreign investors that are not ready to come to your country because of insecurity, most of the mature economy are telling their citizens in Nigeria, even the embassy, to close down because of security. That means it is not done on the monetary and fiscal authority to come to an agreement to drive the economy to activities than using rates to entice a foreigner by increasing the rate. It is now done on us to see if we are to expand the economy by bringing the rate down to drive economic activities, so that we engage Nigerians, or want to take it up to attract foreign investors to come and spend where they are not ready because of what our policies have not given a strict direction, and also insecurity around also. That means we must put the economy in order first, make sure that our economy is well secure. I tell you that statement that don't go here by US effort, and at the same time Canadian embassy suspending the activity right now. The US, UK are also these are signs that the insecurity in Nigeria is on the high. I think this the time the presidency and his team to address this thing. Once addressed, we put the economy in order. I will tell you, fund will flow to Nigeria if the economy is doing well, and our FS policy also will sustain. I think it will attract foreigners or not. For me, let's look at from here. At this point, we have seen what I've just said now because of this range. This is called rectangle, a consolidation level. But you can say from here to here. But because you can't cut this one to this, the biggest candle that hold all this one, they are still considered they are within until they break down this down line. That's where they say a strong decline has been confirmed. But anything here is still within the consolidation level. But I tell you right now, market again is on distribution. Yes, let's call up our indicators to look at the market together, and from here we'll move on. First of all, we'll look at take our ADS, our MACD, money flow, and also call on our C line. These are very, very important to us. But let's quickly go back. We have seen the beginning of the market. Yes, this is the state of the market right away. You can see here now, I show you the market is flat here now, but MACD is still what? Is still positive, bullish, but money flow is flat here. It's flat. It's not looking down, but flat to read around 70. put is right for me. It's okay. Yesterday I think it was 71.41. Alright, as speak now it's 70.06. Even if it's reading and MACD is bullish, and I want to turn this our money flow to 8 point as usual. Let's see other stocks that are. Yes, we want to look at this Japan Gold, that is how far will Japan go from this point. Then we look at charts that have oscillated. These are local stocks that are making top gains. And why, apart from BUA and the stepler that move the market up, I can tell that these low cap stores and the banking stores, and where we are seeing opportunity now for people to make money. And I think investors are taking a note of this, and I know those that understand how to trade will know what to do. Yes, if you look at the a day chart for Japan, that Japan has broken the resistance level of no of 140 140 147. Now it across it, you can see it here. But we want to see the volume, and you can see that the volume is also increasing, but not as high as this volume. We need a high volume. Once you are breaking that, you can sustain it after breaking this level and sustain the uptrend. That would be very nice for the stock because that is bullish and money flow is looking up on a day chart. Quick one, look at the 1 hour chart for the stock. And see on the 1 hour chart, you can see the move here. The last you can see here, it came down 30 days before now. It has moved immediately. The news came to the market that there are no special fund about 20 billion at 2 naira 50. You can see that in the market. That's why you must read your chart to see what is the sentiment. Sentiment says that there's a positive sentiment. Looking at what at the candlestick. Candlestick will tell you story, and you can see volume has improved compared to what we have seen. I can see the volume so far in the stock, and what I can see, and money flow is looking up around 40, 45. Oh, as we speak now, as much has also come up to almost 40. You can see that it's changing as well as we are looking at that. Is live market for you. Money flow has crossed 50 now, 52 on the 1 hour chart. For me, it's a good news for the stock. We quickly look at what the 4 hour chart before we move to another stock because of our time. Yes, on 4 hour chart, you can see that 1 hour, a day chart, 1 hour and 4 hours are looking in the same direction. 4 hour chart is reading about 84% in terms of what? In terms of money flow. Bullish MACD, and can see that the stock is up here very. Quickly, let's just look at 15 minutes. We'll now go to another stock to look at. 15 minutes chart, all are confirming what good trend for the stock. You can see it here. The last 15 minutes, what has happened. You can see good positive move on the stock. You can see MACD, all are positive. See counter what is happening in Japan. Look at charts, where is Champ standing right away. Look at where Champ is standing. Chance is standing. You can see chance in terms of 15 minutes start still above the T line. Very important. But you can see sign here. It's already telling a sign of profit taking. And put I'll tell you the last candlestick there that is small here. The sign of red profit taking. You can see it here. It has shown also in the MACD. Look at the blue line trying to look down, but money flow is still very strong at what? At 90. This 15 minutes chart. If you look at 1 hour chart, 1 hour chart said that it's still very strong. It's bullish on 1 hour, and money flow is flat at 59. It's only the 15 minutes chart are giving us contrary, but let's see what 4 hour chart will be saying for charts. For 1 hour chart, 4 hours chart chance also is at above T line now. You can see it here, 4 hours above T line, and MACD is trying to look up here after trying to come down. And still starting up. Let's watch, but money flow is looking down in 4 hours, but still around the 71. These are the state of a chart in terms of a chart. Before we round up for today, we'll look at what is Owando doing after the AGM. Where will investors be standing in Owando right away? This will be the last one for today. We are seeing that Chi is looking up, Fidelity is looking up. Because of our time, look at for Owando. Owando on a 4 hour chart, you can see we have seen uptrend, but think that uptrend, the candlestick telling us that it went up and flew down. And when you see this kind of candlestick and uptrend, it's also a sign of weakness. You can see people taking it. I touched almost 10 naira, 50 people, 55 people today. But to speak now, around 10 naira, 30 kobo, and and 9 naira, 8 kobo. That is the price we are seeing the stock within that range now. As we speak, MACD is looking up marginally, and money flows around 59 on 4 hours. But let's take our finger crossed for this stock at this moment. But because of our time, we finally look at what the 1 hour chart for the stock. 1 hour chart is also looking in that direction. Also the same pattern. You can see it here above the T line. This is the state of the market for the state of trade for one group. On this note, we'll say thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully by God will enjoy the rest of the trading day. I will forget to let you know that for those that are trying paying fine after documenting your payment, and for those that are taking advantage of the two package for the Invest 24 and the and Masterclass Q1, we are going to send you the link differently. What you get the first link at for Invest 22, 2 days to work to the class or to the section, the online summit. Therefore, also you get it also on the you get your first quarter masterclass package in your email as usual. First masterclass, there's no live class because that day is your New Year day on the first of January. Because of the market open next day and Saturday, if you wait for till Friday, market have taken. We want you to take advantage of what we're going to share in the document that we sent to you before the other starting position in the market. We look forward to see you in the Invest 24 summit. Comments December 2nd. On this note, I say bye. See you tomorrow. Enjoy your day.